It's Strike 66. We're here with Winston Purchill, the 15th, and we're here to talk about the Helldivers patch that dropped today. So let's get right into it. Today's patch dealing with the spawn rate of heavily armored Terminated enemies as well as the possible play against them, also containing some UI elements and crash fixes. I'll put the actual notes here next to me, but paraphrasing, the amount of heavily armored targets that spawn on higher difficulties, especially for the Terminates, have been a big discussion point, and they are going to reduce the number of those, but you can expect that smaller, less heavily armored enemies will spawn. So less heavies, but more of the squishies. I think that's fair. There is they discussed the new leg meta on the Chargers. So what they've done is they haven't changed that at all. You can still take off their leg armor and then shoot them, but they will make their heads a little bit more squishy so that you should be able to take them out with well-placed shots of the EAT-17s and the recoilless rifles. So, some progress there. There was apparently something called electronic countermeasures, an operation modifier, which had the chance of giving you a random stratagem instead of the one that you picked. That has been removed completely because it's not really working the way they intended. It also, they didn't really tell us that it was going to happen, so they're going to retract that, and they're going to work on that, and so looking forward to them messing with our stratagems, obviously. They fixed missing text on several HUD and UI elements, fixed several subtitle and voiceover mismatches in the news videos, and they've also fixed some various crashes that occurred mid-gameplay when deploying to missions. This is good. Still happening. Known issues going on. Game crashes when attempting to use a stim while inside an exosuit. Pink artifacts that may appear in the sky when setting off large explosions. Who doesn't love large explosions? Automaton dropship seemingly disappears and slides in after being shot down. Shots from arc-based weapons may not count towards kills and post-mission stats. Players cannot unfriend other players befriended via the friend code. Cross-platform friend invites might not show up in the friend requests tab. This has actually been happening to some friends of mine. Players may be unable to select loadout or return to ship when joining a multiplayer game session via the PS5 activity card. The exosuit can destroy itself with rockets if it fires while turning. Come on, guys. That's pretty major, but that also explains why some of my teammates are just randomly exploding while they're in their exosuit. Now we know. The text chat box display is obstructed by the cinematic letterboxing during extraction, and some people are unable to accept friend requests. This is mostly an issue for cross-platform, but it's also happening to some of my friends as well, and a known issue. Hopefully they're working on that. That's all we've got for today. Thank you guys for hanging out. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment below if you've got something to say about these patch notes and maybe what you'd like to see coming up from Helldivers 2. Strike 66 and Winston Purchill signing off.